everyone, today's video I'm sharing my 10 favorite of all times nude lipsticks. I'm starting with nudes because it's basically what I wear on a daily basis. Mostly I wear nudes, or every once in a while I will throw in a beautiful red. I'm doing 5 high-end and 5 drugstore for the ladies on a budget. I feel like my perspective is a little different. I'm coming with you with no experience with makeup professionally. I've never been paid to do makeup. I only do makeup for my family or friends who need it. I've never been paid for my opinion on makeup, so this is truly, honestly, my favorite lipsticks. I was thinking of doing this with mascaras and foundations, just recommending it from an amateur's perspective, I should say. And I just feel like if you're interested in, maybe you could subscribe so you can come back and see my opinions in all of this. Like I said, I have different price points. Some are more high-end and some are definitely as low as $1.99 at Walmart, and I love every one of them equally. Sometimes I even like the cheaper ones a little bit better. So I thought I would recommend my 10 favorite nude lipsticks. I kind of have an honorable mention. I'm not sure if I'm going to mention it, but I probably will at the end. But these 10 are my absolute favorite. I probably rotate these out 4 days a week, 5 days a week. I do wear makeup daily. It's just a personal preference. It makes me feel better. It enhances your beauty, and I love that you can just wipe it off at the end of the day. Nothing's permanent. I just love everything about it. I've been wearing makeup since I was probably 7th or 8th grade. My mom kind of always let me play around with makeup, and I got more heavily into it probably my mid-20s. I really enjoyed makeup. So if you're interested in seeing some of my nude lipstick recommendations, let's get started. So I think I'm going to start with the drugstore. That way we can kind of just slowly move into the more higher end. So I'm going to actually start with the most inexpensive ones. Wet n Wild, to me, obviously I don't have to recommend it to you. You all know how wonderful it is. But I found these, they actually repackaged these little lipstick tubes. So they have these little tiny lip kisses on them, which I find these to be very sleek and very nice looking. If you pulled this out, no one would know this was inexpensive. And the first one I'm going to recommend is called, well, actually I recommend every one of these from these. They have the mattes, and they have one that is I don't know if it's not glossy, but it's just like a regular lipstick. And this one is Skin My Dipping, and it's just a fabulous I don't want to say it's too cool, but it's more of a cooler tone nude. And I will sit here and show you. Actually, it's more of a pink. It has a little more pink undertone in it, and I feel like this would work on every kind of skin tone. It's absolutely stunning, and I think you can get these. Sometimes Walgreens have them for 99 cents. I know Walmart's $1.99, and they have every shade range from the lightest of nudes to like really deep, beautiful purples, reds, everything. And this formula is amazing. I probably pull one of these out to mix with, because I don't just wear one lipstick. I typically wear multiple lipsticks with different lip liners. So I probably pull one of these out, I'm gonna say almost every other day. That's how much I love these Wet n Wild. They're very comfortable. They are matte. I know matte's not really in right now, but I like it as like a base, I should say. And I feel like this color is really gorgeous. It's a very it definitely has a pink undertone, and it's a great kind of neutral nude. I think these are great. It's not too dark, it's not too light, and I think these are amazing. And like I said, it's very comfortable on the lips. It's not that horribly drying lipstick that sometimes you can get with more matte lipsticks, but I think this is amazing. And again, this one is Skin My Dipping, which is kind of cute. So the next Wet n Wild one I have, which is one of my favorites, is Never Nude. It is amazing. Now, as you can see, this one has a little more of a peachy undertone. Again, great for your like base lipstick, for under lip glosses, for a more nude on top. If you want to do this with a little nude in the middle, it looks great on everyone. I just love these more peachy tones on me personally. I go for more of a warm tone nude opposed to the I really have to be kind of in the mood for a more cooler tone nude. But these are so gorgeous. Look how beautiful they look together. And this is an absolute great lipstick. And again, these are so comfortable. And if you look, like I said, Walgreens often has them for 99 cents. on clearance for some reason, and Walmart, if you need the pay full price, they're only $1.99, and I feel like you can't really beat that for nude lipsticks. Now the next one I'm going to show you is the ones from the NYX, the soft matte lip creams. I love these for mixing. So if I put something on that I feel like is maybe a little too dark, I will just throw this over top. I have these in quite a few colors. This one is in Cairo, C-A-I-R-O, and I just love these for mixing. Again, it's just that like warm peachy nude, and I just think these look great. So what I'll do is I'll throw on one of these, and when I want a little extra comfortability, like these are really moisturizing and great. They're more like a satin finish. These are absolutely fabulous if you're need something to maybe give you a little moisture, or you want to mix some colors. They come in, London's one of my favorite, and there's another one, I don't know the name offhand, but I love these. I recommend these in all different colors. Their price point is great. I think you can get them, I think they're around $4.99 to be honest, but I'm sure with sales, buy one get one 50% off is what NYX does a lot. You can get these for super inexpensive, and all you need is maybe like a nude like this, which is this one here on the bottom, and maybe one just a slightly bit darker, and you can use it for mixing, and I think it's great. I love mixing lipsticks and kind of creating my own color. So like today I have on, obviously I have a lip gloss, I have this on, and I'll actually show you here with the higher end ones what else I'm wearing, but I feel like this is totally fabulous. I know they look so similar, but they're all just slightly different. Like this one has a little more pink in my opinion. This one's definitely more like a peachy, and this one's kind of like more of a neutrally with a little bit of pink, or sorry, with a little bit of peach in it. So I know they're very similar, and most people when they show them they're so similar, but I just recommend these because they're so great. Next one I'm going to recommend is the one that's in the blue packaging. It's 755 Nude Thrill, and I'm going to swatch it here for you. And as you can see, this one is very light. It's extremely light. It's right here on the bottom. So I'm going to say this one's a little more neutral. It doesn't kind of pull pink or peachy. It's just very nude. This one I absolutely love for mixing. As you can see, it's very neutral. If you want to put this just right in the middle to kind of pout your lips a little more. I don't love the smell of the Maybellines, but again, it doesn't last long enough to really offend anybody, but this one's definitely more neutral compared to the other colors, and I love this one. And again, it's 755 Nude Thrill. Yes, Nude Thrill. This is a great color. Again, these are they're under $6. I find like the lasting power isn't terrible for a bullet lipstick. They look nice and sleek. They come in all different shade ranges. Maybelline has mattes, nudes, matte. Maybelline, not only do they have mattes, regular bullet lipsticks, moisturizing ones with balms in them. They have every color that you can imagine for every beautiful skin tone, and that's what I love about it, and I highly recommend checking out the Maybelline lipsticks. The next one I'm going to show you is very light, and I'm sure a lot of people have seen this one, and it's from that nude. They have this whole line of like nudes, and it's called 910 Bare All. Now this one, it's a little dirty because as you can see, I use it to mix, but that's like what the original color is. Now this one is very light, like concealer white. As you can see, you can almost not even, hold on. Honestly, you can't even hardly see it. It's so concealer white. This one is so perfect for mixing if you put something on that's just a little too dark, or you need a little bit in the middle for a pout. If you don't want to like spend something like Max Myth where it's just a little expensive and you just need something to mix your colors, or you could wear it on your own, on its own under a lip gloss, like a darker lip gloss. This is perfect. This is great. I wish I could get it a little bit better for you, but as you can see, it's kind of hard to tell. It's just a very perfect, gorgeous nude. Sometimes I'll wear like a darker lip liner and just kind of put this in the middle, or I'll put on like a deep brown and kind of mix this in, and it just makes a beautiful color for me. I don't really wear this on its own because it's a little too light for me, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And then here's all those nude colors from all my drugstore. And again, this is Bare It All. Bare All 910 from the Maybelline Nudes collection. And I feel like these are great. Again, all of them are under $6, so I highly recommend those. So we will move on to the more higher end ones. So I'm just gonna get the most expensive one out of the way. Over the holidays, I tried a couple of the Huda lipsticks and I just love them. They're so expensive, but they're so good. I've never tried anything else from that particular brand, but the lipsticks I can tell you I love. First of all, the packaging is absolutely beautiful. I love the ombre packaging, and this one is in the color Anniversary. This is my literal favorite one. I've used so much of it just from Christmas alone, and I will swatch it right here for you. I feel like this is a very neutral, if anything, it's more of a warm nude. I wear this on its own all the time. And I love that it's magnetic and it never opens up in my bag, but oh my God, it's so perfect. Literally so perfect. It looks very similar to what I'm wearing today without the gloss. This is so perfect. I probably wear this more than any lipstick I've ever kind of had. I wear this quite a bit. And again, it's the Anniversary matte lipstick from Huda Beauty. I think this would look stunning on anybody. It's just the most perfect nude in my opinion. And I definitely will be repurchasing this one. I have a few of these. I would say I have about 4 of them, and every single color that I've gotten has been spectacular. Now the last 4 I have are liquid lipsticks from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just something that I particularly love. I think their liquid lipsticks are probably the most comfortable in my opinion. I am kind of gravitating away from liquid lipsticks. I do love that glosses are back. I grew up in the early 2000s, so I wore lip gloss all the time, and then it kind of went out of trend, and now it's kind of back in trend. So I really love wearing lip gloss, but I love to put one of these on as a layering, and then I will put lip gloss over it. The very first one I have is called Naked. I feel like this color is absolutely stunning. This one's more of like it's the one right on top. It's more of a true nude, I'm gonna say. I don't feel like it pulls pink or peachy. I don't feel like it pulls warm or cool. I feel like it's very neutral, and I love it a lot. Now this is the one that I have. I have this on with Maybelline's Stone lip gloss. These are fantastic. If anything, run out and get every color. These are amazing, and they're not sticky, and they last hours. So I have this on with a little bit of the Cairo from the soft mattes and a little bit of this, and that's kind of what made this beautiful color. It's that one right on top. I think this is beautiful, and this is the one in Naked. Now, I bought these off of the Anastasia website, but I noticed that at like Marshall's and TJ Maxx, they've been selling them for really inexpensive. You can find all different colors of these ABH liquid lipsticks. I don't know if they're expired. I couldn't tell you, but I know you can, if you're like on a real budget and you want to try one, maybe pick it up for $7.99. If there's no smell to it, maybe give it a try and see if you like it. The next one is one of my absolute favorites, and it's in Pure Hollywood. Here, let me swatch it for you. Here's what it looks like in the packaging. I'm sure you've seen all of these. They're just my recommendations. And this one is gorgeous. Now, these lighter ones I don't usually wear on their own. I use them to mix with other colors. I know that's like kind of crazy, but give it a try. It's absolutely can be amazing. And it's this top one. I feel like this pulls a little more pink. As you can see, like these are more warm, I guess, and I guess they do have a little more of a peachy tone, except for this one I feel pulls more true to nude. This one does, I guess, when you kind of compare the two, does have a little bit of a peachy. See, I'm not professional. I really don't know. I'm learning. I really am. But I thought I would share as someone who doesn't know too much about, like, I'm just now learning about undertones and what pulls more neutral or more cool or more warm. I'm still learning all that and like kind of seeing what looks best together. Like, obviously you wouldn't wear a cool and a warm tone together. I mean, you certainly could if you wanted to, but sometimes it kind of looks funny. So I just thought this color is absolutely stunning, and this one is in Pure Hollywood. You definitely could wear it on its own if you would like, but I think that would look beautiful under a lip gloss. So that's one of my favorites, and I have 2 left. and one I may mention for you is. Now this one is one of my absolute favorites from ABH, and it is in the color Stripped. Let me give it a little swatch for you, and it's the one right on top right here, and it is gorgeous. Now this one's a little tiny bit darker. This would look absolutely beautiful if you mix it with a lighter color, or you could certainly wear this on its own. Now this one I feel pulls definitely warmer, and it definitely has a little more of a brown undertone in it. I love brown lipsticks. I especially love brown lipsticks on a deeper skin tone. Anyone from like tan, especially if I'm tan in the summertime, I love a brown lipstick, to even like the deepest of skin tones. Some skin tones that are so deep are so gorgeous and rich and beautiful, and I feel like they look absolutely stunning with brown lipsticks. But this one is so beautiful. Again, this is Stripped, and these retail, I think, for 22 bucks, which is quite expensive. But there's so many videos out there that are dupe videos, and I've even found some that are very similar. So the very last one that I have is ABH's Ashton, and it's this very top one. Now some people may not consider this a nude. This might be a brown to you, but I feel like this looks beautiful on any skin tone. I love seeing these more brown colors on even the fairest to all the way to the deepest. I think these are absolutely beautiful, and this is definitely one of my favorites. I think this looks absolutely beautiful on anybody, and it definitely pulls like just that true like warm brown, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, you might not consider that nude, but I kind of do. I love this color to wear on its own. Typically I do just wear this on its own, but again, with mixing, it's just perfect. I think this color is absolutely stunning. When I first bought it, I wasn't really sure if I was gonna like it, but I absolutely fell in love with it. So these are all of my high-end nudes, and again, this one is in the color Ashton. I just love this one. As you can see, they're just like these look a little more different than my drugstore ones. But again, Anniversary, I have to say, is my absolute favorite, and then the color in Ashton. Now again, there are so many videos out there. If you can't afford a more high-end product, there are so many dupe videos, but I feel like even the nudes I showed you from the drugstore are absolutely stunning. Just check out that Wet n Wild, man. They are so good. So these are all of my favorite nude lipsticks. I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope you subscribe and want to come back to see the rest of these that I'm going to recommend. Again, I don't do this for a living, and I don't make any money off of any of these type of recommendations anywhere. I just love helping other women. I love when people ask me questions when I'm out and about makeup, so that I can help make somebody enhance their beauty as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below. I would love to hear any of your favorite nudes. Maybe I can pick them up and try them someday. I would love for you to subscribe if you would like to, and just come back to see what else I'm going to be putting up. Definitely my favorite mascaras, favorite foundations, I would love to share. I love sharing with other women and helping other women out. Again, this is from the perspective of someone who doesn't do this for a living. This is strictly a hobby and something I personally love. So again, I hope you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.